About 44 roads have been earmarked by government for tarmacking, and this will require about 9 trillion shillings. During the State of National Address yesterday, President Museveni said government is in consultation to use part of the workers' savings to construct roads. The total fund currently stands at 2.6 trillion shillings.
Possibly, we could borrow something like 1,000 billion shillings from them.
And to the NSSF managers, it's a welcome development.
I think it is something that that is been waiting for a long the country has been waiting for a long time, because as you know, the country has relied largely on borrowing from abroad.
However, borrowing the workers' savings has to be done through Treasury bonds.
The government's fiscal agent is the Bank of Uganda. So the Bank of Uganda essentially issues Treasury bonds every 28 days and Treasury bills every 14 days. The public and the rest of the institutions accesses these instruments by bidding competitively.
At NSSF currently, we have a portfolio of 1.2 trillion shillings which we've invested in Treasury bills and the government Treasury bonds. These government Treasury bonds are utilized by government to manage monetary policy. So the development that government is now looking at a possibility of raising local Treasury bonds for purposes of developing infrastructure is very good.
The government has not failed even once to meet its coupon payments or payment of principal at maturity. However, it has happened that in some countries there were defaults by government. The most prominent one being Argentina, 1994, and Russia, 1998.
However, workers have been demanding that NSSF Act be amended to allow workers access low-interest loans.
So there is no way we can gamble with the money of savers and begin lending it to individuals, because we know that it will be very difficult to recover all this money. However, the law is still in Parliament, and once it is approved, I believe that that will enable members to then utilize part of their savings to borrow money in order to build houses and also acquire houses.
Nevertheless, Byarugaba says by next month, the fund will put a smile on many faces of Ugandans saving with the NSSF.
We are growing at the rate of about 60 billion shillings. If you put there about 70 billion shillings that that matures every month, we've got a float of about 130 billion shillings per month. Maybe the second time in history of the fund, we're looking at offering a double-digit interest rate.
This means the interest rates are expected to rise from the current 6% to over 10%. Managers of the fund say the workers' savings have since been put in bank deposits of about 700 billion, 300 billion in property management, and 180 billion shillings in equities. Jingo Francis, NTV.